Let's get to 5 balls to watch for the Mississippi State game. I'm always interested to see where Caleb goes in this direction because he likes to go a little bit off schedule, which is good. There are some guys that are more important to watch than others. I don't know which direction he's going to go now because this Mississippi State team is absolutely horrendous. So the 5 balls to watch are...
Yeah, so the 5 Vols to watch, and some of them are just usual suspects of who you expect to perform in every single game. So we'll start with...
I'm going to go ahead and tell you who should be number 1.
I'll tell you who should be number 1, and you're going to be wrong on who you tell me should be number 1. I'll just tell you that right now.
I'm going to be wrong about the thing that Caleb writes. All right, go ahead.
Number 5, Nico Iamaleava. Mississippi State is in the bottom 130 in pass defense, or it's like in the 120 to 130 range in pass defense. Nico needs to finally have a field day. I've been saying it all year, but how do you not do it against Mississippi State? He's been getting better. Like, this is his game to play well.
Nico throws for over 350 yards, yay or nay?
Nay, he hasn't done that all year, but I think
he does. All right, who's next?
Next is again another obvious one, but Mississippi State is the worst tackling team in the history of football. Not the history of football, but they're a pretty darn bad tackling team. Okay. So because of that, Dylan Sampson, you guys want to talk about Dylan Sampson becoming the most productive running back in Tennessee history? That could happen in this game. I think Dylan Sampson should go for 200.
That's crazy.
He's only going to play a half. Who's next, Caleb?
Up next for Tennessee is one more obvi, but James Pierce. Guess how many sacks Mississippi State has allowed on the year, Dave?
1,800.
No, not 1,800. Okay, that's John Adams' birthday. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to joke on that.
Hey now.
29. They are terrible at protecting the quarterback.
Good gravy. That's 3 a game.
Yeah. James Pierce should just have fun, shouldn't he?
Yes.
James Pierce should just, eat and eat and eat some more.
Yeah.
I'm your huckleberry.
All right. Who's next?
All right. Up next is number 2. I was trying to figure out which receiver should stand out for Tennessee because Mississippi State has pretty much every week a different type of receiver for a team stands out against them. But I'm going to go Dante Thornton because I think Dante Thornton is kind of the guy that is best equipped to torch the secondary the most, even though anybody could. Miles Kitzelman could. Brew McCoy could. Squirrel White's banged up, though. Chris Brazel and Chaz Nimrod should be in the doghouse from last week. So I think Dante Thornton is the guy that Tennessee should look to get the ball to and make a lot of plays throughout the game.
I will agree with that. Who's next, Caleb?
Number 1. You're going to love this. Halloween is over, but I'm ready to say boo. Here's why Boo Carter is number 1. And I want to tell you guys why Boo Carter is the most important player for Tennessee in this game. Mississippi State's offense has been slowly coming together in recent weeks, okay? That's the one part of them that's been improving as bad as their defense is. Part of that is their slot receiver, Kevin Coleman, who leads the team in receiving. Boo Carter is going to be tasked with him all game. Boo Carter has shown flashes. Every now and then he gets out of position, but a lot of times he plays hard. But this is his chance to thrive. And he's already had a breakout game, but this is his chance to look like a superstar. And for fans to say, yep, Boo Carter is the next Eric Berry. It is Boo Carter. I think Boo Carter should be a superstar in this game.
Okay. I want to remind you that we had this question up on our poll question. I am blank concerned about Max Gilbert in the clutch. 20% said not at all. 20% said very. 60% said somewhat. New poll question that is up as you left out the most important ball to watch. What is the new poll question, Caleb?
The new poll question is... you're somewhat concerned about Max Gilbert in the... Oh, here we go. Who is the most important player to watch against State? Max Gilbert, anyone else?
It's Max Gilbert.
What if Tennessee never has to kick a field goal, though?
They're going to have to kick something, and at this point, I'm not sure he's not going to miss extra points. I mean, seriously, if he goes out there and misses another one, are you not red alarming this thing?
Yes, I'm red alarming it, but I don't think it'll determine whether or not Tennessee handles Mississippi State or not.
Right. So this is a glorified scrimmage. So who did you want to see in the orange and white game? We wanted to see guys like Peyton Lewis, which I know is hurt, Cam Selden. I mean, I could go on and on about guys that come in with a lot of talent that you want to see. I want to see that Max Gilbert's got his head on straight.
I think you're insane on this. I think you're you're overreacting to one bad game from Max Gilbert. I guess you want to see if he has his head on straight, but I don't think he would be key to these important players are about the keys to actually winning the game. And
they're going to win the game.
I mean, Tennessee, yes, but how easily can they win the game? Can they put the game away? Now, maybe if Max Gilbert misses some field goals and extra points, all of a sudden Mississippi State hangs around longer than Tennessee wants him to. So maybe that makes him a key in this game. But truth be told, Dave, no, Max Gilbert, you're doing it to evaluate the talent, not because you need him to go win the game for you. And I'm sorry, I can't say Max Gilbert. Boo Carter's more important than Max Gilbert.
Okay, what would you do? And I'll just leave it at this. If you were Josh Heupel, would you put your arm around Josh Turbeville and say, hey, bud, it's in between you and me, but be ready to go? Or would you hold an open kicking competition this week? Or would you just go status quo? Nothing's changed.
I would just go status quo. Nothing's changed. And that's an easy way. Because if he struggles again, then you realize that he can't handle it mentally. And then you can make the switch. I am still saying that, but Dave, what about this? Are we sure Nico Iamaleava's psyche is okay? Should he be number one? I mean,
yeah, I think his psyche's fine. He's played really well the past 6 quarters. Well,
yes, but how frustrating is it to start playing well and then your receivers start letting you down?
I think he'll continue to make the right reads because I think he knows that he would find his way in trouble along with the wide receivers. But bank on it. Josh Turbeville deserves a shot. Brought to you by Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank, member FDIC, life made better. Give Josh Turbeville a shot. Bank on it.
Commercial Bank is your neighborhood bank. What makes us different from other banks? We understand that every customer has unique opportunities, challenges, and financial concerns. We don't expect you to fit into the same box as the next person or business. Whether it's purchasing a home, saving for your child's future, or planning for your next vacation, we're with you every step of the way to navigate life's big decisions. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, a like and subscribe button. You do pick Boo Carter number 1. Let's readdress that if we can. Why do you say Boo Carter number 1? Do you think he has a big impact in this game?
I think Boo Carter, again, is going to be tasked with Mississippi State's best offensive weapon in Kevin Coleman, who is a slot receiver who leads the team in receiving. I think Boo Carter is going to have to stick to him like glue in this game just to make sure Mississippi State doesn't score a lot. Look, Mississippi State, because their offense has been coming together, Dave, Tennessee's offense has been horrible in the first half for 4 straight games. Tennessee, their offense has been horrible in the first half. If that continues and Mississippi State's offense keeps improving, they're hanging around for a half. And Boo Carter is the most responsible for making sure that does not happen. So, yeah, I think Boo Carter is crucial to Tennessee in this game.
I will say this. I think that Boo Carter has a monstrous game for a couple of different reasons. I think he's used to seeing this type of offense in practice is one. I think that the coaches believe in him more. He hasn't done anything goofy in a couple of weeks, right? I mean, he had the late hit out of bounds. He did the was it TikTok or Instagram in the locker room. I mean, that wasn't real smart. That's not going to endear yourself to the coaches. So from all that I've been told, both on and off the record, he is ready to take the next step. So I gave you a hard time about the Gilbert thing, but I think you may be onto something with Boo.